What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Josiah coming to you with another video. I just had to try it out, just to feel it out, and it's really not as cool as you think it would be. It's a little overhyped, so don't buy into the hype of it. No, I'm just kidding. So today we're gonna be talking about the Oscars, because the Oscars last night or yesterday decided to announce that they are going to cut some of the categories from the broadcast show of the Oscars. And of course, you would think that these would be categories that no one really cares about, like best documentary short, that type of thing. But instead, they decided to cut two of their most popular categories, two of their biggest categories: cinematography and film editing. What? It's hilarious. It is actually hilarious. They basically, anyone who works with films, or just anyone who has any sort of brain, knows that you can't have a film without cinematography and film editing. Like, literally, those are the two most crucial parts of making a movie. But they decide to cut them out of the broadcast. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Good job, Academy. Good job. So, and this has everyone just completely outraged. Guillermo del Toro took it to Twitter, and he decided to do a Twitter rant about it. I saw John Campea did some videos on it and stuff, and Collider, all sorts of people are doing videos on it, and they're all talking about how, they're just shocked by this and all of that stuff. But they aren't really talking about the key issue here for why this is happening. And I can tell you why it's happening. It's because the ratings for the Oscars last year were the lowest in 44 years. So, and why is that? Well, it could have something to do with the fact that the year before, the 2017 Oscars, they basically fully embraced, they went full out when it came to the identity politics and political agendas. 2016 was kind of bad too. I think that was the year of Oscars So White or something. But last year was terrible. This was after Trump was elected as president, and people were still crying about it. And they were crying about it at the Oscars. It was hilarious to watch, and they're just continuing to use the Academy Awards for their own political agendas. The Oscars should not be a time for you to promote your political agendas. The Oscars is supposed to be a time for the celebration of film. That's what the Academy Awards has always been about. And it's not that way anymore. Last year, they went even worse with the identity politics and political agenda crap, all that stuff. They were so bad last year. It was painful to watch. I watched the Oscars last year, and I literally was in pain the entire time watching these people get up and just cry about Trump, cry about just how oppressed they are, cry about everything having to do with, everything that they usually cry about, the SJW crowd and Hollywood in general. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. No wonder the ratings are dropping. People don't care about your identity politics when they watch the Oscars. I know I don't. When I watch the Oscars, I want to see who won these categories, and I want to celebrate the year of film that we had the previous year. That's what the Oscars is supposed to be about. And it's definitely not that way anymore, and this totally makes sense for why the ratings are down for the Oscars. So basically, the Academy is panicking. They're cutting two of their biggest categories for some reason from the broadcast, and this makes absolutely no sense, and it is the perfect example, the prime example, to show just how chaotic and crazy and just illogical the people in Hollywood are. This is the perfect example of it, because why on earth would you cut two of your biggest categories? What? This makes no sense at all. It's hilarious. It's actually, I keep on going on Twitter and stuff, and YouTube, and I'm just seeing all these people who usually just, in the media, just pandering to Hollywood and all that stuff. They're all confused. They're all like, what is going on? But they don't know what they don't want to say anything bad about the academies. They just want to, Well, this was a dumb thing to do, but they don't want to actually talk about the actual issue of why why the Academy is doing this, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I love it. The Academy is losing their minds. They are panicking. They don't know what to do. Their ratings are going down. They're losing their views and all of that stuff. And you know, maybe if you'd focus on actually celebrating film and not worry so much about your identity, politics, and political agendas, maybe people would actually watch your show again. Start there, see what happens, and I think you'd be surprised. I know that I would be way more interested in watching the Oscars, a thing that's supposed to be a celebration of film, if you would actually do just that. Stop crying about your problems with Trump when you are up there receiving a reward. I'm really sad that Kevin Hart is not getting this opportunity. That, of course, has something to do with it as well. He was torn down by the SJWs and all that stuff for jokes that he made, like 8-10 years ago on Twitter, and it's sad. It's a sad situation. The Academy is going to be just a complete mess, and yeah. So, but you know, we get to watch. And we know exactly why this is all happening, and we can just laugh at them, because this is hilarious. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.